Epsom Station, served by both South West Trains and Southern, the former company owning the station entirely. It is one of two stations in the town, the other being Epsom Downs on the southern branch from Sutton. The first line arrived here in 1847 as part of the extension by the London, Brighton and South Coast Railway, or LBSCR, from West Croydon. The station was named Epsom but later renamed Epsom Town. In 1859, the London and South Western Railway, or ASWR, extended its line from Wimbledon to Epsom, building a new station on a site which still stands today. The track layout was configured so that LBSCR services could pass through the LSWR station on its own through lines. When the companies were merged into the Southern Railway after the First World War, the company closed Epsom Town in 1929 and rearranged the tracks and platforms at Epsom to the current configuration that is still used today. When Thameslink started in 1988, it ran a service via Elephant and Castle, West Croydon and Sutton through to Guildford. However, it was decided later in privatisation days that it was difficult to maintain paths with the two companies already running through the station. South West Trains also used to run a service from West Croydon to Guildford. Today the highest frequency service is to Clapham Junction, using South West Trains and Southern, with 9 trains per hour, which is shared from 5 trains to Victoria and 4 trains to Waterloo. There was once a large signal box at the south end of the station, dating from 1929, although the building was demolished in 1992. Today signalling is controlled by Wimbledon. In 2006, the 1909 Waterloo to Effingham Junction service derailed on the approach to the station. The fourth car of the 8-car set had derailed over a set of points coming from the curve which leads to and from Bookham. The train had partially in the station and everyone was evacuated from the service. Unfortunately, there were no injuries and there was only one minor damage to the train and the track. Ashtead Station, owned by Southern. In 1859, when the station was opened, it was jointly owned by the LSWR and the LBSCR. The village has 6 different areas: Ashtead Common, Ashtead Park, Ashtead Heath, Ashtead Downs, Lower Ashtead and the village, the latter being the oldest part of Ashtead. The common is a 500-acre space open to the public. It is close to the M25 and forms a large area of open countryside, which includes Epsom Common. Leatherhead, the junction for the Guildford and Dorking lines. There were once two stations here, as the LSWR and LBSCR had plans to run a line to the Leatherhead. It was agreed that if one company built the line, the other was granted running rights. In the end, both companies built their own station, and they were only a few hundred yards apart. When the companies merged as the Southern Railway, it saw it unnecessary to have two stations, so the LSWR station was closed, and the LBSCR station survived, which is a station that still stands today. The Dorking and Guildford lines were separate, so in 1927 the line was rebuilt so they joined together to form a junction. In the 1930s it was planned to build a line to Chessington South. However, a protection order on Ashtead Common meant this plan was abolished. The town centre has seen its up and downs in the past, and when it was pedestrianised, there was a disastrous decline in pedestrians. In 2002, it was voted the worst high street in the UK by the BBC poll.